Climate change is a big deal, so what's the government doing about it? Malaysia's been working towards a national climate change bill for a few years now. We're still waiting for the full bill, otherwise known as Rupin, to be tabled in Parliament later this year, but we know a few things so far. For starters, the bill will allow Malaysia to monitor, report, and verify carbon emissions across the country. And this is big because it gives us greater data-driven insight into where our emissions are and what we can do about them. In fact, Rupin proposes two different emission reduction strategies based on this data. Firstly, the bill is expected to propose a carbon tax to finally implement carbon pricing on industrial emissions. The tax will just target the iron, steel, and energy industries for now. Ideally, companies in these sectors with high carbon emissions will seek to reduce their emissions rather than pay these high carbon taxes. But most companies won't be able to decarbonize overnight. And yes, there's every single chance that companies will pass on the price of the carbon tax to the consumer, which isn't really great given the current cost of living crisis. So the government may choose to implement the bill first, but only worry about the carbon tax later. But let's just wait and see what happens. But the bill also seeks to give the government power to regulate carbon trading. Projects that reduce carbon emissions can generate carbon credits that can be sold. And companies that need to reduce their carbon emissions can buy these carbon credits and have them count towards a fraction of their taxable emissions. But there's huge concern over the legitimacy of these carbon credits, whether they're actually helping to reduce emissions or whether they're just simply facilitating projects that would have gone through anyway without the credit. But by regulating the carbon market, the government can keep close tabs to ensure that carbon credits are legitimately reducing emissions, rather than simply making companies look green without any real change. Now, there are no guarantees that Rupin's policies will work to significantly, legitimately reduce emissions. And we don't even have the full details of these policies just yet. We'll just have to wait and see what happens when the bill finally gets tabled in Parliament later this year, and whether companies react as expected. But when that happens, we'll be here to break the full bill down and what that means for you.